Hello, welcome everyone to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about more returns. So what are more returns? So we are going to write a function that returns a tuple. Now returning a tuple with the length of a string. So it's returning this tuple with the length of a string. So that's the first um, value is returning, and secondly the first character of that sentence of that word. So what is the whole concept there? We are going to have a prototype, which we have here, prototype which is going to be define a function, and the function is going to be multiple underscore returns. I'm just going to copy that. So multiple underscore returns, which accepts one parameter, and the parameter is called sentence. If the sentence is empty, the first character should be equals to none. Then the first character should be equals to none. You are not allowed to import any models. So that is that for that. So that settles the case. Now the next thing here is we are going to look at the sample here, so we know what to do. So assuming this is the sentence that was passed, and the sentence contains this sentence: at school I learned C. That's the sentence. And the two stuff we have returned, these are it. Those two stuff we return from the other part, which is the length and the first. So we return two stuff, and we are trying to access those two stuff, and we equate it to the whatever we have here. That is the function we are calling here. So what's going to happen? We are going to print out the outcome of whatever we are going to do, and whenever I print out, this is what we want to have as the outcome. Length should be 22, then dash first character should be A. So the total length, starting from I learned this at school, is 20. Then the first character there is what? A. That's the first character, which is A, and that is it. So we are going to be creating a file which is called 8-multiple underscore return. So I'm going to go over there to do that right away without wasting time. So I'm going to vim into the 8-multiple underscore return.py, and I'm going to hit enter. Now in it we are going to put this exclamation mark, then we're going to put usr/bin/ then python3, just like that, and go to the next line to solve the stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is to define the function. So the function is, I think I've copied that. Let me paste it there. Good. So that's the function. So let me complete it. Good. So that's the function I copied. Now that I have done that, the next thing is I want to get the total length of whatever was provided here. So the total length, because this is a sentence, is a string, so it's possible for me to get the total length of it very easily. So I can just call it total underscore number, or total text. or instead total letters, just like that. Then I'm going to equate it to our inbuilt len function. Then it's going to receive the parameter sentence as usual. Now that we have done that, we can go ahead and give conditions. So if nothing is provided, that means if, okay, so let's test that and see. So let's see how that works. So I'm going to pass total underscore len later, just like that. Now that we have passed that, now I can go ahead and want to test my function. So it's multiple underscore return. So I'm going to open and close bracket. In it I'm going to pass a string of sentence. So I'm just going to put hello, just like that. So hello should be how many? Hello should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that should give me a total of 5. So let me check. It is not converted, so I will need to change the mode to create an access. Of execution. So I've granted me, which is the user, access to execute that file. So now I can do source forward, then 8 like that, and I can hit enter, and you can see 5 is what's printed out on the screen. So if for instance nothing was printed, it's just this. Let's see what is going to happen. Zero is printed because no text or special characters. So let me give one special character like space. Space is part of a character. So let's see, it's supposed to give us 1. See, 1 is printed out there because space is part of the text. So you understand that, right? Good. So now the next thing to do here is, after testing that, I can come over to this place and continue. Now if total letters is equals to or equivalent to 0, then something bad should happen. I want it to give me a result which is a tuple. A result which is a tuple. The first stuff is returning is 0. That is the length. And the second one which is going to return is the letters, but there's no letter, so I'm going to put none, like that. So having done that, I'm going to return the results. Return results. Just like that. So it's going to return results whenever that condition is not met. So the next one is else. Else That means if this condition did not go through, is not equal to 0, that means something is being provided. It is not just empty. Then the other things should take place. And what are the other things that should take place? I want the total number there, so I'm just going to say result at this time around is not equals to 0. At this time around, it is equal to whatever I'm going to pass here, the length. So the length here is not the length, I'm just going to say total letters, right? Then comma, then the next one is going to be the first letter. You know, in a sentence, if I just put sentence, everything is going to be printed out. Like everything will be printed out. But we can use a text slicer to reduce what we are giving out. So if I come here, permit me to get rid of this and paste it here. So I come in here, so I'll just post this in a model, so I just call it answer is equals to multiple underscore returns. Then in it I'm going to paste how are you, just like that. So in it I'm going to pass answer, so this should print the total number of how are you, and this should also return the complete sentence. So now to be able to get that is not only using answer. So for me to be able to get that, I'll come over to this and access them individually. So I return two things, which is what? Total letters, total underscore letters. That's the first thing I will return. Then the next one I return is sentence, like this. So the two stuff I returned. I return letters and this. And where did I return it? Look at it here. Result. Okay, sorry, I didn't return. So I just remember to do that. So let me return it. So I'm just going to return results like that. So you can see we are good to go. Now that I've returned the result, I can now go ahead. So returning results simply means that when you take a close look at this result has two parameters, which is total letters and sentence. So I'm accessing that total letter here and the sentence here, and I'm equating it to my function that I have just created. So I can come here and put print total letters, like that. So I think we have an error we need to correct here. Good. So you can see 9 is printed out because all how are you we have there contains 9 characters. So that is what I'm returning. I can also return sentence. So I want to return the sentence itself, sentence. So you can see. So if I go and run this, it returns how are you as sentence. But I want to access just the first part of the sentence, which is H. So for me to do that, I need to come over to this place and use a slicer to access that. So I'll start from 0 column then 1. Then you should have a good idea of how I got that if you have been following my previous videos. So you can see the first thing we have there is H. We have H. Let me clear my screen and print that again. You can see H is the first letter we have there. So you can go ahead and do further arrangements, but that is that for this video. So I have arranged it and I've returned the result. So now you can access it and do the rest parts. So that is that for this video. So thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you have any question, drop it on the list down there, so I'm gonna attend to it right away. So that is that for that. So bye.